Amatakope. Hello, my relatives. I'll tell you a little bit about the Treaty Total Immersion School in Porcupine, Republic of Lakota, formerly known as South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Nebraska. The Treaty Total Immersion School comes from the Maori people of New Zealand. Back in around 1980, give or take a few years, they saw that they were losing their language, so they started their total immersion schools. No English allowed. They threw out all European modality of education because, whether you know it or not, the present day worldwide educational methods began in Rome in the 3rd century AD, when the Holy Roman Catholic Church couldn't get adherents for their priesthood. So they separated for the boys. Girls weren't allowed to be educated. The boys at 6 years of age, because every culture knows you separate the children from the side of their mother. They're ready for it. So they separated the boys by age in rows and brainwashed them. Consequently, the brainwashing technique was adopted by all patriarchal societies around the world because it's very efficient. But in total immersion education, we don't separate by age, nor do we have any bells ringing or classes. You know, that West African adage, it takes a village to educate a child. All indigenous people know that. All of us. So this is what we recreate. An educational model of our ancestors and their methodology of education. By the end of the 3rd year of education, our children will have introduced botany, biology, astronomy, geology, and animal sciences. And because we Lakota, see, the Maoris have the ocean, so that science, oceanography, is taught to the children. We're a horse culture. And so at our school, at my ranch, we have horses, so the children can have equine education also. They're much more advanced by the time they go into their 4th year of education than their non-Indian counterparts. And it goes on from there. Now, back to the Maoris, after about 15 years or so, the New Zealand government saw what excellent citizens their total immersion schools were producing also, you know, in every instance. First of all, the total immersion schools had a 100% success rate. 100%. And on top of that, every graduate, when they went into public school or the universities, were in the top 10% academically. And also, again, more and more, every one of them, girls and boys, were good athletes. We are with the Total Immersion School. I want you to understand it. I want you to come visit us. And you'll see the wonderment of childhood. And you see, we break down the classes because when you separate people by age, they don't learn human relationship with those older or those younger. And we throw them in, we throw away our children to these old, archaic, patriarchal institutions of brainwashing, and we expect us, you and me, and all the rest of us to come out as whole human beings that know something about human relationships. It's absurd. It's an absurd idea that is ancient and should be discarded, put in a museum. This once was the way we were stupid enough to educate ourselves. The Total Immersion School. The Treaty Total Immersion School. treatyschool.com. I ask you to visit it. Thank you.